Hello, it's Saturday today. I'm standing here thinking, how on earth am I going to make a full-length video today? So today I've got a gig. It's not with my normal Kaylee band, it's with the one that I'm in with my boyfriend. I'm going to meet him, I'm going to go on the bus and meet him somewhere, and then we're going to travel onto the gig together, set up the PA quite early I think before the rest of the band arrive, and then there's going to be a sound check, and then there's going to be food, and then there's going to be a barn dance in an actual barn. Now tonight's gig is actually on somebody's private property, and we did this before, and so I did film a bit, but I kind of got close crops of things that didn't identify any, you know, private-y stuff, you know, so I might do a bit of that, but be warned, there's probably not going to be a lot of gig footage. There might be, I don't know, if I can set a camera up somewhere, and I don't know. Anyway, I'm in a bit of a big mess this morning, to be honest with you. So yesterday I filmed and edited and published my shopping vlog for today. So that took up a lot of time yesterday. I also did some hours of practice. As you might remember, I got my pieces recorded. I haven't even listened to them all yet. I've just been so busy. I listened to one and it was definitely good enough. It wasn't perfect, but it was good enough to submit. And I haven't listened to the next two takes, which I think were better and then better again, but I still haven't had a chance to sit down and listen to them because I've had other things. I've had to keep prioritising other things all the time. I'm behind with a huge load of paperwork for a festival that's coming up, but they've said, oh, just do it over the weekend. I'm thinking, I can't do it over the weekend. I've got plans. Tomorrow, I'm going to Gloucester somewhere because my boyfriend is doing a gig and he said, do you want to come? And I thought, yeah, do you know what, I really do. I'm getting really, not claustrophobic, but I'm in my own four walls all the time. I'm doing so much admin and practice at the moment. I just want to get out in the fresh air and see something different. So I am going out and I'm just gonna have to leave the paperwork mountain. So I haven't applied for my uni thingy yet. I've got the pieces, I haven't done my personal statement, and I haven't gone onto the online form to see what information I need to get. So I don't know if that's something I can do at my boyfriend's house or if I'm gonna start to have to dig around for physical things to scan in that I don't know what they are yet. Probably my degree certificate and I don't know what else. So I'll probably have to do that Tuesday because I'm rehearsing on Monday by the time I get back. I can't see me having much time. So yeah, it's one of those times I'm just like, too many things. And I was up till like 11:15 doing a sat list for a weekend gig that's coming up next weekend because people were waiting on me for it, so they knew what to start practicing, and that was already several days late because I just couldn't get to it. I couldn't quite get it high up enough on the priority list to tackle that. Anyway, right, oh, I've rambled on. It's 12:15. I got up at 10 today. I didn't set my alarm and I woke up at 10, but I felt I'd been a bit sleep deprived over the last week just from having trouble sleeping and then getting up at the normal time basically. So I had a lie-in to catch up, which is probably a good thing really, but I didn't realise quite how early I was going to have to leave, which is about 3:30. So I am going to practice now. I probably won't film it today just because I'm so short of time to do it, and it always adds a bit of time onto it if I'm messing around with the camera and the lighting and the focus and all that stuff and tripods and bits and bobs. So I'm going to do that without camera. I'm going to do a little bit of warm up and then run through some of the more tricky tunes for tonight's gig because I haven't done it for a while and they're not really easy to play on the flute. They tend to use a lot of the less strong fingers, i.e. these and that. These ones are a lot stronger than these ones, and these ones are less inclined to work independently in a well coordinated manner compared to those. So if you're not doing a lot of technical exercises to try and even up the strength and independence of movement, then they tend to lag behind a bit, and after you've sort of done this a couple of times in a row, I don't know, they go limp and they're just like limp and panting, or the finger equivalent, and they're just like, no. And your brain's going, please move up and down, and they're just like, because they've moved up and down so much, so rapidly for, you know, it only takes a few seconds and they get tired. So anyway, I'm gonna go run through his pieces. It'll be fine. It's a noisy barn, so it'll be fine. I can't believe how long I've just talked to you for. It's probably making up for the fact I can't film so much later. I didn't do it on purpose, it just, you know what it's like. Gonna reheat my last cup of coffee from earlier anyway. There's one more in that pot. And yeah, go practice. I am back. It's over an hour later. I'm doing pizza for mine and my daughter's lunch. Well, I did an hour's practice, but it took me a lot longer than an hour because I had a few phone calls. Well, I had 2 phone calls. I was just thinking, I'm not going to run through any of those tunes. The tricky ones, I'll just have to wing them, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's a noisy gig anyway. It'll be one of those ones I can just leave a few notes out here and there and nobody will notice, so It's fine, just it's not quite what I had in mind. Right, I'm gonna have to pack and things like that. Oh, I'll sort this blooming kitchen out. I've learned not to put chopsticks in the dishwasher because they worm their way down somehow or another and they end up obstructing the rotary squirty thingy. Oh, that's from plants as well that I've been moving around, so I need to give them a clean. That is done. That smells and looks delicious. I'm gonna have half of it and leave the rest for her ladyship. This is post-bath me standing here in my underpants, but you can't see that, so that's fine. So right, slight change of plan. I spoke to my boyfriend. I couldn't get through to him. He didn't have any signal. He's travelling back from somewhere. He's been on one of his gallivantations this weekend playing music. So I had given him 2 bus times, and the later one that I gave him I thought was too late. It was cutting it too fine. So I was just assuming I was leaving at 3:30. But now he said, no, that's plenty of time to get the later one, so I'm actually going at 4, so I've got an extra half an hour. Right, an extra half an hour just magicked itself into my day, so I'm going to quickly listen to those audition pieces, choose the ones that I'm going to use and export them into a proper video. So they're ready to send off. Okay, that was a very productive use of 20 minutes. It's not the perfect take, but the best take of the fast piece. So I'm exporting that now as an actual video, just on its own, top and tailed. You're not allowed to edit it at all, so you can't cheat. Like, I so could have cheated as an experienced video editor. I could have swapped the audio from one take. They would never have known, but I didn't do that because I would have cheated myself as well. So I didn't do it, especially that long note. I could have well easily redone that downstairs and just put that in, but no. Thing is, when you edit, you can use a bit of one take, a bit of another take, and a bit of another take, and if you just do like a crop in, people won't know that it's from a different take. I do that all the time. Like in the vlogs, and not all the time, but sometimes I do it, you know, especially if it's a live performance and it's a 10 minutes worth of music, you know, I'll cherry pick bits and bobs from around, and you'll think that it was all in one go, but it wasn't. Anyway, it's just the way I do things. Everyone edits a bit different to each other, I think. Anyway, so that's exporting now. So I'll back that up now on my hub now before I leave, and back it up in a few places. Don't lose that one. And yeah, there's one more that I need to do that with, but I'll try and find some time to do that. Hopefully I'll be applied for this by the end of Tuesday, because I'm just going to be too busy in the meantime. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to pack up now. I'm going to pack quite a few things up. I'm just going to put the trolley. I'm just going to use the trolley because I'm going to have too much to carry otherwise. It's nearly boyfriend o'clock. Boyfriend o'clock, now we're in the car. We're going to share a tortilla actually. I don't know how he's going to eat that. It's going to get all over your hands. We've got going. We had our little car picnic. It's a bit of, yeah, we had some of this left over from last time actually. So we've managed not to make too much of a mess. And we are on our way to the gig now. Half a mountain. It's a mine, isn't it? Open cast mine. As far as I know. I thought it was a quarry. Yeah, I don't think so, because I think those black seams.
Oh yeah. It doesn't seem rocky enough as well. It seems shaly, and I don't know, I'm not a geologist, but it looks to me like a mine.
Oh gosh, look what IB's just plonked in my lap. Leftover M&Ms. I said, eat them up, save me from them. They're peanut ones as well, my favourite. I've been so good lately. I'm falling off it. And I'm thinking in my head now, oh, but I'll need the energy for the gig. I'm so resourceful. Look, I put the rest of the omelette in there, in the empty M&M's packet, and pegged it up. Look, that's fantastic. That'll make a lovely snack later. Oh, IB wants coffee now, don't you? Now he's said he wants coffee. I'm thinking about coffee as well, and there is a Costa at some point, so I think we're making quite a leisurely journey to this gig, because basically my buses were hourly really, so it wasn't exactly on the dot of when I needed to get there. It's quite early.
I'm a rubbish driver.
Oh, I'm vlogging, you know, you're singing I'm a rubbish driver. Do you want me to keep that in?
Well, could do.
It's an Americano with milk, that is, in there. I was going to show you IB's new speakers, look. Donna Bosies. This is where we're going to play by the portrait of the Queen, a Queen sheep there. Very beautiful looking. Yeah, there was a very loud speaker here playing very copyright music, but the guy's just lifted out and taken it outside, so that's helpful for vlogging because it's very copyright music. So anyway, we're gonna set up the PA. I don't know how to set these up. I mean, well, I set that one up because I just copied what you did with the other one. But yeah, I'm gonna do things, figure it out as I go along, and then do the rest when he comes and instructs me. So IB's got another new thingy. This thing here plugs straight into the mic. It's rechargeable, so it's got an inbuilt battery. I've never seen it before in my life, but it turns it into a radio mic. So I'm just going to scoot over here and ask him what's the brand name and how much did it cost?
Oh right, well it's Toman's own brand. Toman is a music equipment retailer, and it was about 85 quid. So
Is that, and that comes with two, doesn't it? So you can,
well, you need a transmitter and a receiver.
Oh, I see, that was what the other thing was. Oh, duh, silly me, of course.
So it's worth a try because, yeah, you can wander around the room then, can't you?
Yeah, I wonder if I can get my mic into something like that with some sort of converter.
Yes, well that was part of the reason me trying it, was to see...
Because you know I like to roam. Roam free. Ned's here. We found our first problem with that sticking the microphone thing that turns into a radio mic. You can't get it in and out of the clip, the mic holder. Because, hang on, this thing here.
But if you prefer
it could damage the... Like, you can't pull it through.
She's talking to people she haven't met yet.
I've met some of them. Met one in Marks and Spencer's the other day, didn't I? Yeah. And another one in Merthyr Retail Park as well.
I met some people today that came up. Are you going to call her? this is in Butte Park.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, do I know you? She said, probably not.
Oh, I wonder if they saw you on the vlog. You never know. Much time later, and they're a caterer at this party. There's a cup of black tea for you here, IB. IB can't drink tea and do other things at the same time. I can. I'm an expert at it. I'm going to give you a guided tour of my plate. We've got some mushroom and spinach curry, which I haven't tried. Hang on, let's just try that quickly.
That sounded nice, but I thought I'd leave it for the real veggies.
Oh, no, just got a meaty platter there. How is it?
Chips are cold, but you'd expect that in this weather.
Yeah.
And I've got pork, which is nice. Some decent crackling, and then lots of salad.
Yum, yum. And I've got some veggie lasagna as well. Really nice. Kaylee has begun, done one dance. They seem to be enjoying it so far. Noisy bunch! Noisy bunch, are they, IB? Yeah, he's nodding next to me. Got Dean and Danny with us.
Backward, 4 steps back. Right, now the men's line make arches. Make arches. Stick your arms in the air. Not the women. The women can let go now. And you're going to cross over, so everybody walk forward, and the women go through the arches. All around the end. This time you're going to meet as if you're in Bristol, alright? So 4 steps forward. Alright? 4 steps back. 4 steps back. Women make arches. Forward!
I think we've done about an hour. They're having an ice cream break now. I don't know if I could cope with ice cream. I think I might freeze my embouchure too much. We'll stick to just having a drink, I think. Maybe a cup of tea, that'd be nice. Well, I wasn't going to have an ice cream until I saw that they were mini magnums. So I've gone for an almondy one. We're about to start again. It seems I've gone flashy in here. This is my view of the sheep queen. If I look up where I'm sitting.
Another one that deserves a cheer. Is that because of my mathematical skills?
Heading back to IB's place now through this very narrow road. So the time is 10 past midnight. Just got back to my boyfriend's house. We had a lovely night actually. It was so fun to see everybody enjoying themselves so much, and Ned is always brilliant. Always brilliant. Anyway, I suppose I'd better end the vlog. Thank you so much for watching this one. As always, do feel free to give it a like if you happen to like it, and also I'll pop a playlist here as I always do in case you'd like to watch some more videos from me, and I'll see you in the next video. Good night.